Is Submagic worth it for podcasters? I've been playing around with this tool a little bit because I wanted to see if it was a useful tool for podcasters in promoting their shows on social media. Having played with many different AI tools to do this kind of thing, I was really curious to see what made Submagic so special. Now, like most of these AI clip creators, it's a pretty simple process. You upload the video that you want to be chopped into shorter form clips, and then it does the thing magically with AI. So Submagic is no different. And if we look down in here, we can see the video that I uploaded was an interview. After uploading that video, it pulled 6 clips from the video. I was actually surprised that it only pulled 6 clips because many of the tools that I've used up to this point have done a lot more with that long of a footage initially uploaded. But nonetheless, I was still curious how Submagic itself actually works. First, trim the clip. On this stage, you come in, you delete out the parts that you don't want, and then you move on to the next step, which is actually editing the clip. At this point, you can choose from a variety of different caption styles, so you just select the caption style you want. You do get some additional customization features in here, but you're pretty limited on what you can do. It's either have it or you don't have it. There's not a whole lot of control in there. Captions, show you the captions. Nothing crazy here. You can go in, you can edit the captions if you want. You come over to B-roll. Now I should point out the B-roll is a beta feature that's not fully released. Submagic's main focus up to this point has been captions and caption styles, adding captions to your video, and that's pretty much it. This new feature includes Magic B-roll, where you can insert B-roll into this clip. And one thing that I actually did kind of like about it was the fact that you can say how much of the video do you want to actually be B-roll. Here it is defaulted to 50%. So if I click Magic B-roll, I'm gonna come in here and it's gonna put in about 50% of that video is going to consist entirely of B-roll. Surprisingly, you have a little bit more options in the animations for B-roll in here than you do with the caption animations, which I find kind of interesting. And the B-roll footage you get here is fine. It pulls from stock libraries and inserts it where it feels like it should insert it. When we come over to layout, we sadly only get 2 options. You get contain, which is what you're seeing right now, where it's just a zoomed out version of that screen. And then you get cover. Basically say that where you want to position it. That's about it. I played around with it a little bit, trying to figure out if there's a way to switch what's actually being displayed on screen. So if I have the host talking and I want to show him, and then if I have the guest talking and I want to show the guest. And so far I haven't found anything that really gives me that kind of control. Something that I really want in the tools that I use when I'm doing something creative, like turning podcast episodes into social media content, is the ability to make it the way that I want to make it. And with Submagic, I don't get the feeling that I have total control over it. And that's one of the main reasons I've stuck in Minvo so much. Because yes, AI does a lot of really cool things with the content, and it can take a lot of that heavy lifting away for you, but you don't lose control over the content. The content is still yours to do with what you want. Instead of having to work step by step and first trim your clip in editing, we have everything all in one place here on Minvo. And we can come in and we can trim this with the transcript. If we want, we can say I want to cut that out. Or something that I really appreciate, spending a lot of time in video editors, I love the timeline editor in here. So I can come in and I can split this section here, and I can come over here and I can split this piece. If I want to, I can just delete this entire clip out. Easy as that. Then when it comes to captions, where you were pretty limited on what you could do in Submagic, you have a lot of customization options with captions in Minvo to really dial it in and get the type of content and look and feel that you want. Minvo does have a very similar B-roll option where you can automatically insert B-roll throughout. Although you can't specify how much percentage of the video you want to be B-roll, it will go through and it'll try to find the best places to insert B-roll. But the thing that I like the most, again, is the control. If I decide that I want to put B-roll at this point in the video, I can come down in the timeline, right click, insert media. Now I have the option to search B-roll, which is going to go search stock libraries, and choose to upload my own B-roll, or I can choose to use AI generated content. So I can just come in here and put a prompt in that says analyzing documents, click generate. And now I have a totally unique image that not a single person on this earth has used in their content. And then finally, my biggest gripe with Submagic was the fact that you can't really control at all what is being displayed on the screen. You essentially pick a frame and you're stuck with that frame the entire video. With Minvo, I can come in here and I can split this timeline multiple different places here, create several different splits, and these all act as independent clips that I can modify. So I'm gonna come in here and maybe I want this to be a view of both my host and my guest on the same screen, one on top of the other. I'm gonna click on this clip and I'm gonna say halves. Just like that, I have both my guest and my host on the same screen, stacked like a traditional podcast layout. So maybe for this next clip, I just want to see the host. Maybe the host is talking or the host is giving a reaction that I want to show. I'm gonna click on this clip, and right now the guest is selected. All I'm gonna do is click left right here, and it's gonna switch it over to show the host. Likewise, we get to this clip, and I wanna see the guest. So I'm gonna leave it on the guest the way that it is right here. Each step of the process in Minvo gives you complete and total control. If you're a perfectionist like I am with your content and you want that total control over your content, Minvo is the only tool that I've seen give this much creative control to the user. If you're just saying, hey, I want AI to take my video and turn it into clips and I just want to grab those clips in post, Minvo does a pretty awesome job of this as well with the Magic edits, where I can come in here and I can just say Magic frame, and Minvo will automatically frame the entire video, switch between host and guest without you having to lift a single finger. So is Submagic the tool that it's hyped up to be? But I want to hear your thoughts. Have you used either Submagic or Minvo? And let me know what you think of either of those tools down in the comments. Now, for more social media and content creation tips, make sure you're subscribed to this channel for more videos like this.